up, dummies? So I was just on YouTube and I saw this video right here. It says 8 most disturbing things caught on doorbell camera footage, and look at this creepy guy in all white. What the hell, bro? Every time we react to some of these creepy doorbell videos, dude, it's so much fun and it's always so creepy. So we're gonna check this out. 3 million views. This has gotta be scary. Try not to get scared. If you get scared, you have to leave this video and never watch my channel again. Let's see this. Most disturbing things caught on doorbell footage. What the hell is that? A clown? What? This video is gonna be crazy, bro. What
this first video was captured in the middle of the night in an apartment complex located in Toledo, Ohio. The doorbell footage shows a man knocking on the front door with what looks like a firearm in his waistband.
Oh, God.
Now, the owner of the apartment didn't recognize the man. Look at this. So she would question who it was.
Oh, my God.
The unknown man would simply respond with, "It's me." The homeowner would then further question his response, but rather than clarifying, he would simply give a wave through the front door.
This is gonna be creepy. Who is it?
Me.
What? What?
This, however, would not be enough to get the homeowner to open it, so he would ultimately walk off. Disturbingly, as he does so, a second man pops up from a nearby dumpster and also walks off.
Wait, there was another guy hiding there too? Hold on. Where? Where's the other guy? Where's the other guy? Oh my God, there was a dude Bro, what?
But this wouldn't be the end of it. The two would then walk around to the back door where they would attempt to pick its lock.
No way.
The police were called, and when they arrived, the two were gone. Fortunately, unsuccessful in getting the door open. It's not 100% clear what the two men had planned. The almost empty-looking backpack of the first guy suggests they had planned to rob the place, but it's also possible they had much worse intentions.
So this guy rang somebody's doorbell in the middle of the night, and the girl in the house was like, "Who is it?" And he said, "It's me." What the hell do you mean it's me? That's so stupid, bro. You're the worst thief ever, bro. They haven't even been identified by the police, bro. How can you not identify him, bro? His face is literally... I guess he was wearing a mask. What makes me even more mad is he's wearing a mask that says Steelers. As y'all know, I'm a huge Steelers fan. Bro, I hate this guy, bro. You are not a true fan.
In May of 2018, a woman would leave her parked car that was just outside her house unlocked overnight.
Oh, God.
Not surprisingly, someone would find the unlocked car and proceed to steal multiple items that were owned by the woman.
Somebody broke into
a few hours later, the man responsible for the theft would be caught on the woman's doorbell camera attempting to use her set of keys that he had just stolen to unlock her house's front door.
What? This guy doesn't care at all. He just broke into a car that was unlocked, took stuff out of it, took a bunch of stuff out of it, money, all this, took her house keys out of her car, and tried to get into her house with the house key. This guy's crazy, bruh. Does he know he's being recorded right now? I don't think he knows that he's on Ring doorbell camera right now. Oh my God. Look at this. I think he just looked at it. Yep. He just looked at it and he starts walking away.
This all took place while the house owner was home and sleeping. But luckily the set of keys he had stolen didn't have a house key on it, so the guy just ended up walking off.
Wow.
Had the set of keys contained a house key, things most likely would have ended much differently.
The person who owns this house should be very thankful that they did not leave their house keys in that car, because this dude would have came in and just... Oh my God, dude.
This doorbell camera footage was captured in Overland Park, Kansas in March of 2017. Shown in the video is a nearby active house fire.
Whoa!
The home of the neighbor just across the street has been completely engulfed in flames.
Damn!
As the fire department arrives, neighbors can be seen desperately moving their parked cars away from the house.
What the hell is that stupid ass fire car gonna do? You need to bring the whole fire station. Don't bring these stupid cars, bro. Bring the fire trucks with them huge hoses.
Eventually, a flaming piece of debris can be seen falling and landing on a set of bushes just in front of the camera.
Oh my God, I saw that. Look at that, bro. Pieces of the house are landing all the way over here. Oh my God, bruh. Starting to burn their flowers and stuff. Oh my God. How does a fire that big happen?
The fire starts spreading quickly, but before it's able to get out of hand, a neighbor notices it and attempts to put it out.
Damn!
He grabs a garden hose and sprays the fire while pressing the house's doorbell. However, the owner of the house isn't home and frantically tries to communicate this through the doorbell's speaker.
Wow. He's trying to ring the doorbell to tell them, yo, like your house is gonna catch on
Yes,
fire.
I'm not there. Please put that out for me, please. I'm on my way home.
Your house on fire.
Yeah, I know. I'm on my way.
Hard on the door. That's somebody talking.
Nobody's in the house right now.
This dude's banging on the. This dude's got something, like, got a problem with this guy, because when this guy pulled up, when he noticed the fire, bro, look.
Before it's able to get out of hand,
This dude kicks the. Boom! Most people might say that this guy was just trying to save the day and put out the fire, but I don't know. He kicked the hell out of that plant. I'm not gonna lie. I think this guy has something, like, he has like a grudge against the guy who owns this house.
Pressing the house's door.
He's banging on the door trying to break the window. Bro, I like this guy.
On a night in September of 2021,
oh my
a homeowner
God,
will get a suspicious knock on his door at about 3 in the morning.
3 a.m.?
Upon opening his phone and looking at his doorbell camera, he would see two what looked like teenagers identifying themselves as CPD, or Columbus Police Department.
Bro, you're acting like the cops? Y'all are not the cops. These are not the cops, bro. Oh, he noticed the camera. Oh my God, he has a... Bro, he's got a weapon, bro.
CPD, open up. We need to ask you a couple questions.
Bro, you know somebody's lying when they say ax. I need to ask you a couple questions. I used to say that when I was younger. I didn't know the difference between ask and ax. I used to say ax. Bro, we need to ask you a couple questions. Bro, you're so stupid. It's ask. If you're a police officer, I'd expect you to know how to, like, pronounce words. You know what I mean? And also, police officers don't wear bright white. What the hell's wrong with you?
The video shows the man in the front clearly holding a firearm, and the house owner would eventually access the doorbell camera's speaker to further question him.
Oh my God, he's talking to him through the speaker.
Can I help you?
CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry?
CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions. May you
He's
please step to the
lying.
front door, please?
Wow. Hopefully this guy doesn't listen.
CPD.
Yes, this is CPD. We would like you to step to the door, please.
Nope.
Can I see a badge?
Oh, he
We
got
would
him.
like you to step to the door, please, sir. I don't have to show you my badge, sir.
I think you have to.
And refuses to show
low-key.
a badge because, well, obviously he doesn't have one.
Yeah, he
The
doesn't.
homeowner knew
He's
what
got
was
a
going
stupid
on,
ass badge.
so rather than stepping to the door, he would call the real police department and report 2 armed men at his front door. After a couple of minutes, the two would once again attempt to get the homeowner to open the door. But after that failed, they would run off before the real police could show up.
Bro, the police didn't even catch them? What the fuck is in my
open the
eye?
door.
Bro, he made his friend try it, bro. This big beefy mother, he's not gonna convince nobody, bro. They were like, all right, he's not dealing with
The
it.
two
He's
were
not
most
falling
likely
for
just
it.
looking to rob the man when he opened the door.
Yeah,
But
they were
I mean,
literally
it's
gonna rob
possible they
him.
had worse intentions in mind.
My
There's just no
God.
way of knowing for sure. Both of them were never identified by police.
Bro, they never got caught for this? Oh my God, bro. They need to be caught, bro. They're doing this. They're probably doing this to other
in
people.
Colorado in the middle of the night. The video shows 3 mountain lions appearing from the darkness and starting to walk around a set of houses. They were captured, even going as far as to walk up onto the porch of one of the houses.
What? Mountain lions? Yo, I love cats, but mountain lions, that's insane.
Mountain
Imagine-
lion sightings are known to be exceptionally rare in this specific area.
Yeah, no kidding, bro. Imagine you just go outside, like you can't sleep at night, so you go outside at like 3 a.m. and you wake up and you go outside and you're like, what the f?
Typically, they'll stay a lot further in the mountains where they have easier access to the deer that they prey on. To see them in an area with a lot of people, especially a neighborhood, is not at all common, at least in this area.
Them
The
boys
3
was
cats would
lost.
eventually walk off. But there's almost no doubt things would have gone differently had one of these homeowners left their pets outside for the night. Or
Oh, I didn't
possibly were
even
even
think
outside
about
themselves.
that. What if like somebody left their dog outside, bro? Thank God nobody did. Wow.
Shown in this doorbell camera footage is an unknown man wearing an oddly disturbing mask. As he walks up to the door, his motion alerts the camera to start recording. And that's when you can see him grab the door handle,
Wait,
realize
what?
it's locked, and hesitantly knock on the door.
Look at this guy wearing this mask. He's wearing a mask that's like smiling. You can kind of see it. Look, this mask is like, why is he wearing that? That's creepy as hell. Oh my God, bruh. It's like 3 a.m. and this guy's wearing this mask. Yo.
The man would wait for only a few seconds before he would pull his sleeve over his hand and wipe off his fingerprints from the door handle before walking off.
Wow. This guy's a professional criminal. Wiping his fingerprints off, and then he leaves.
Around
Why
a minute
is he...
later, the homeowner would come to the door and now see the man across the street sitting in a car.
Oh,
When she
man.
yelled out to him to see what he wanted, he would quickly speed off. This doorbell footage was recorded just before 4 a.m. on a night in August 2020.
Oh, what?
The video captures an unidentified man walking in front of a house and emptying a gas container over the yard and front porch.
What?
Shortly after he disappears off screen, a large fire erupts just in front of the camera.
Bro, he's putting gas on this person's lawn and then lighting it? That is so insane. Ruining someone's... You trying to blow someone's house up? Catch their house on fire? This is insane. Yo! That guy needs to be caught. That is insane. You know how much damage that causes? You know how many bugs you're killing?
However, unfortunately, 2 houses and a vehicle would be damaged. The homeowner would claim to have no idea who could be responsible, or who would even consider doing this to them.
How do you
At
even...
least from an outside perspective, the act looks completely random, with seemingly no reason behind it, making the clip all the more unsettling.
They didn't find who it was? This guy just randomly thought one night, okay, it's 3:45 a.m. Let's just get a jerry can and what the?
A homeowner in Texas would wake up one morning to find the gate into his backyard wide open.
A gate?
Curious, the man would review the cameras he had around his house, and this is the sight he was met with.
No. That's somebody's back door. Somebody broke into his gate and tried opening his back door wearing a clown suit, holding a knife.
Holding a knife and in a clown costume,
No, bro.
complete with the suit and mask, casually walks around the property, looking inside the house and testing all the doors.
Went to every door? No. You're kidding. This has to be a joke. Somebody actually is wearing a clown suit trying to murder. He opens the gate. Yo, no. You gotta move. You gotta move away. You gotta move away after this. He's looking in your windows? You gotta sell the house. You gotta contact every single authority possible. You gotta sell your house. Nah, bro. He's trying every door. This guy wants you dead. You gotta call somebody. What's he doing?
This would, of course, take place in 2016, during that sort of killer clown craze that went on for a few months.
Wow.
Looking back, most people that participated in that were most likely just having fun trying to scare people. But there's no denying that others took advantage of the situation, genuinely attempting some pretty horrible crime. Though, after being unsuccessful, the clown would eventually walk off. And
Bro,
despite
he just
a police
left?
report, that would be the end of it.
Nobody caught him?
Ultimately, the homeowner would be left with nothing but this disturbing footage.
Bro, what? If I ever see a clown outside my house, someone's dying. I don't care.